What's up, y'all? Welcome back to another video. I'm Coachglo. The babies is here, laying down in the room, looking beautiful as ever. Today, we are gathered here to pull cards for Taurus. Wait, are we on earth signs or air signs? Whatever. Show me cards for Taurus. Five of Swords, arguments. But it looks like you're coming out on, like, you are winning this argument. That's what the Five of Swords means. It means that you've outwitted the devil. Five of Swords, arguing. They have nothing to say. There's nothing left to say, or they have no, like, counter. Ace of Pentacles. So it looks like you're negotiating some sort of deal. Ace of Pentacles. Making a deal with someone. A deal with the devil. Ace of Pentacles. Yeah, they're offering some sort of stability. They're offering you some sort of stability with the Ace of Pentacles. The opportunity is there for you to take it. Someplace you will be safe. Someplace that's going to take good care of you. They're going to, King of Pentacles. I don't know if somebody's giving you a job, or there's some sort of security here. Page of Cups. Ooh, flirting. Someone's really curious about, oh, I hate that. Look at that. I don't like that. It makes me feel like I look ratchet. Why I got bruises that I don't even know about? Like, why I got bruises? Page of Cups. Someone's curious about you. They're flirting with you. Oh, he got a little smile on his face. Yeah. Someone can't stop smiling when they first meet you. Oh, yeah. Because they feel like they've met like a Page of Cups. Like they're curious about you. You could be showing up somewhere where you both have like similar interests. There's potential here for you to get to know someone, or you are getting to know someone, or someone wants to get to know you. Where you going? You going outside? You hungry? So I'm gonna make you some foods. Page of Cups. Someone really wants to like make out with you. They could be seeing you like having fun or talking shit like amongst friends. You could be like the funniest one in the group, or you could be like the funny one in the group. Somebody likes the way that you think. They think you're very like witty. They think your jokes are like, you be making like smart jokes that you have to like decode. Page of Cups. Ace of Cups. That's cute. Falling in love. There's an opportunity. Oh, the Three of Swords. Wow. Okay, so you might be meeting someone new, and it's going to hurt somebody else. It leaves someone feeling heartbroken. You know, their question is not like, do you still love me? But they're like, where am I going to go? Who's going to take care of me now? Yeah, they don't even care that you guys aren't even in love anymore. They're just like, who's gonna, you know, what do you expect me to do? You know, who's gonna take care of me now? Who's gonna mommy me now? Yeah. Who's gonna pay my bills now? Three of Swords, the Ace of Cups. King of Pentacles. It's like someone's making sure that you are I don't know, they're like, they want to take care of you, but they also want you like out of their way, out of their face. Like they look at you as like a possession, like a piece of meat. Somebody that they can use. Five of Swords. Or you might have to like let somebody know that you're like not one to like play with the Page of Cups. Page of Cups. I don't know if somebody's like flirting with you and you're looking to see if someone notices, if they even care that someone is flirting with you. And it like breaks your heart because, I don't know. You might be seeing like your friends like hitting it off, like two of your like close friends like hitting it off, or it could be like a sibling and your bestie or something like that. They like want to get together, they want to like meet each other and get to know each other. Ace of Cups, and you're like, no, like that's my friend, like only I know those intimate things about her. Oh, okay, so somebody could be saying like intimate things about like your person like to you, and it you feel off, you feel put off by like, damn, like they showed you that, they showed you that, they told you that much, you know this much about me. You feel kind of like, yo, that was supposed to be between me and you. Nine of Wands. They're like, do you realize that you have nobody now? Do you realize that you have nobody in your corner? Nobody agrees with what you're doing. Nobody, you know, nobody's going to take care of you. Nobody's going to want somebody washed up. Yeah. Used and abused, right? Trying to talk to you like you got mental health issues. You can't support yourself. You're just a baby. Two of Cups. While you're over here, I feel like there is someone very special, but they are being blocked by something that is, they're in your way. Like whoever you're married to, or that's what I'm getting. Because the King of Pentacles is usually married. You know, like I feel like somebody is like trying to like follow you places. Or they want to be like involved, but they don't want to like Two of Cups. I feel like there is something there, but it's being blocked by all this stress or this hard work to... Did you make a promise here that you don't even want to keep, or that you feel like you can't keep? Did you change your mind, right? Because the Five of Swords talks about you changing your mind. Four of Swords. Yeah. There's something here that you're blocked from that you think would make you feel like better, or will heal the situation. Or this could be someone that you blocked or has you blocked with the Page of Cups, and you're like, I just want to talk to you. Like you feel like they feel like they, you know, put you in they feel like they know that they put you in an awkward position, that something wasn't set up for you to win. Something was set up for you to get triggered here. Yeah. It makes me think about how I just recently, and I've been calm like for a while, you know, I've been, you know, protecting my peace and doing things that are good for my mental health, and, you know, trying to put the right things into my body and be around good people and stuff. But randomly, a couple weeks ago, I was on my way to work and I had a panic attack. And it was crazy because I was like not worried about anything. Like I was chilling. And it just like came on out of nowhere. I feel like the way I felt, I'd never felt something like that before, where I had no control over myself, my body, or my thoughts. Like my brain was literally like going haywire. Like, and for what? Like I wasn't even thinking about bad things. I wasn't even the only thing that actually did worry me was the fucking ambulance and hospital bills. Like I literally told the paramedic, I was like, oh my God, it's gonna cost me. I'm like, it's almost easier to just like, you know. Hold on. And then on top of that, I almost feel like my anxiety has gotten worse. Like I don't trust people. I don't trust places, things. Sometimes I don't even trust myself. I'm worried and I'm anxious about absolutely everything all the time. I'm worried that it's going to happen again because I feel like extra stressed now, you know. Like cuz yeah, I'm like scared of like it happening again. So I almost feel like this is what I'm getting. You're like scared to like fall in love again, to become a disappointment, to be disappointed, to get your heart broken here. You know, there is this opportunity of love that you can pour into, or that wants to pour into you, that's like knocking here. But oh, man, I'm like getting all emotional for you. But it's like there, but it's like the love is there, you know, an opportunity for you to fall in love and feel safe. But I feel like, I don't know if the past is like scaring you into staying where you are, or staying closed off mentally about what you can have, do, and become. Yeah. I feel like something here really, 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 really hurt you, and you feel like damaged. Or this could be someone here that you're like trying to flirt with, but they could be like really private or very distant. You know, it's like they linger around. Like they're around because I feel like you entertain them. You're entertaining. Very popular. You lead an exciting lifestyle. You go from the 9 of Wands to the 8 of Wands, the Hierophant. Yeah, it's like someone is exciting, but it's not safe. They're exciting, but they're not safe. Or they're not guaranteeing some sort of like safety. They can't, right? And I feel like you're like, you want answers like right now. Like, you know, what are we? Where is this going? King of Pentacles. It's like someone wants to, I don't know. And I don't know if this person's like all up in your phone too. Who are you talking to? Where are you going? Who are you talking to? Like, this person needs to freaking chill. Yeah, they feel like entitled to your energy with the King of Pentacles. And they feel like they're losing. Love is a losing game. How does it go? Could be dealing with a Virgo. Taurus. You have another Taurus here. What's today? The 12th? July 12th, 2026. I forgot to mention yesterday that it was a real one's birthday. July 11th. It's my boss's birthday. It was a real one's birthday yesterday. Taurus. Dang, I forgot what I was going to say. The Hierophant, something about religion. Somebody is moving too fast when it comes with their religious beliefs. They're spreading some sort of like false information, or yeah, with the Five of Swords, they're like gossiping. They're like gossiping and telling people something about you not getting it. Like you don't understand, or you don't want to try to understand. Yeah. It's not like a challenge for people to try and like it's like people are forcing you to try and have some sort of breakthrough. Like, I know you got really hurt in the past, you know, but I need you to forget all that. Forget all the times that I hurt you, that I took advantage of you, you know. Yeah, you have like sweet people out there that could probably treat you better and love you better and appreciate you and value you. But you've known me the longest, right? You got to stick to tradition with the Hierophant card, you know. I've treated you like shit more than all those people that are trying to love you. But you got to stick with me because I'm the only thing you know. And they're banking on that. They want you to be so... Hey. I need to go dancing. What's today? Sunday? I need to go dancing. I want a ferial y fumarme un blunt. Oh my goodness. That is not a good look. I'm almost embarrassed by it. Get my good side. Dang. 6 of Wands. You are the man in this motherfucker. You could be very attractive. King of Pentacles. Stable. You know, all the things. Like, you are like trying to be a good man to your woman. You're trying to be a good man, taking care of your responsibilities. You're trying to be a good woman, taking care of your responsibilities. You know, you just don't feel like connected to something here. Like something is not clicking. It's not clicking for somebody. It's not clocking, right? It's not clocking for this person. It's not clocking. For this person. That it's not clocking to this person that they're hurting you more than helping you. Or they'll agree, you know, like, they'll agree to some sort of like journey with you and then not show up, you know. So, like, I feel like there's like a date that's coming closer and closer, or you have a date set up and it's coming closer and closer and closer, and whoever somebody is, or people think, that's why they don't even try that much. They don't think you're going to show up. They think that you're going to somehow convince yourself that you were correct in the situation, that you didn't do anything wrong. I don't know. There's something about somebody who thinks like you're going to convince yourself that you're doing the right thing because the Hierophant. I don't know if it's like religion or tradition or something you read in a storybook, You know, these are, the Hierophant gives me like Disney fairy tales. You know, they're trying to make you believe that this is real. These rules, these ideas are like, but really it's just like history. You know, they're not rules. It's like history of what has happened, of what has happened so far, right? The Hierophant, it's like a history book. And just because it happened like that for them, right? Because I feel like somebody who's like, you know, my parents, they stuck around for this many years, or they've been around for, like, as if it was like a badge of honor, because whole time he was fucking beating on her, cheating on her, you know, making her feel too worthless to even want to try to do something on her own. That man did not value his woman. He valued the relationship and how it made him look out here in these streets. Right? Somehow their relationship with you makes them more attractive. Yeah. I feel like there's someone here who is not even attractive at all. Like, nobody wants this person. But because they're dating you, oh man. Yeah, it's almost like somebody wants to like F your person. They want to give it to your person good, and you won't, and it's like, you know them, you know how people are, and you're like, I don't want you around that. I know what she wants. I know that she likes you. Y'all could really end up meeting each other and hitting it off, but because of someone looks at you. Sorry, the door's open. There's like mad flies in here. Have a lot of fruit. I should probably throw out the trash. A lot of fruit. Oh yeah, because this person, yeah, they're coming home with the victory, and yeah, they are this, like, they're very highly respected, or they want to be like highly respected, and it's like, these are the people that you just fought, and you're over here riding in on your high horse. These people are mad that you beat them, or that you're safe somehow. You've got some sort of get out of jail free card, and they hating. They're hating, they're jealous. You know, they're not happy. But who cares if they're happy? Yeah, I feel like it's not clocking to somebody that you do not care what they think about you. Y'all could talk about me all day long. I know who I am. I have great character. Like, I'm straight, you know? I treat people well. I'm a good person. So there's nothing that anybody can say or do that's going to get this King of Pentacles to be disappointed in you. Yeah. I'm getting teacher's pet vibes. Four of Pentacles. Damn, somebody feels stuck. They feel like they've hit a plateau. Eight of Pentacles. They are putting in more work. Somebody's working more. Knight of Swords. Ace of Swords. Knight of Swords. It's like somebody wants to come in while you're working. Like, you're doing your job while you're working, doing what you do best here. And with the Knight of Swords, they're like, all right, I'm going to need half of that, right? Because you got Eight of Pentacles here. If this person wants to take half, of something that you won, you worked for. Yeah. I don't know why. I'm seeing like some sort of life insurance. They're like convincing you. I don't know if somebody convinced you to get life insurance or something. I don't know. Or to do life with them. But it's like whoever... It's like they convinced you to work for them or make something for them. Damn. You got a boss here? It's like you have a boss, but they're trying to make it seem like, you know, you have full control and full power over something. Except for the money. I got the money. You know? And at the end of the day, you know, it's ultimately going to be their decision on where you go and what you do with yourself, with your money, with your life. That's how they're trying to make it. They're trying to make it so that everything you need, you have to go to this person. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Yep. Knight of Wands. Yep, you're out of control. You're out of control. I knew this person once. I knew this person. And she would, like she's been with someone for a really long time. You know? But when she wasn't with this person, or she would, like, you know, treat him like shit, you know, kind of push this person around that she was with for a long time. And whenever he would put his foot down and, you know, separate himself from her, she would act like she would act like she was out of control without him. You know, she'd start drinking more, being sluttier. There's a bug in here. There's several bugs. Move. You know, putting herself in like dangerous situations, you know, putting herself on drugs, like making herself addicted to drugs, neglecting her family, you know, not accepting help, like making her own situation. She would make her own situation worse because that person wanted to separate themselves from her. Because she was already being toxic, but she would make it worse. Like, look what you did to me. I can't do this for myself, and I can't do that for myself. And yeah, like somebody wants to merge or even take over your shit. Let's say this is like your business that you started and you have like a friend that was there to help or whatever. And, you know, it takes off. It's making really good, there to help, but not really. Just kind of like in the way. Like, I feel like there's somebody here who's like in the way of you actually making money, accomplishing big things in your life, getting yourself stable. There's somebody here who's trying to get in the way of your stability by playing the martyr. Playing like, you know, you put me in this situation, like... I feel like this person knew what they were doing, you know, coming in fast, you know, putting you on a pedestal, fucking, I don't know. It's like they know exactly what to say and do to get you to give them some money, to give them some money. Like they know how to like trigger the tradition out of you. Like traditionally a man is supposed to provide for the family, so you know this person, like, you know, it's like they try to convince you that you fell in love quickly. Like, you know, sometimes, you know, if you know, you know, they use that thing. Or when you know, like they use that on you, you know, even though you didn't really feel what they were talking about, but you were trying to like understand. You're like, maybe I was seeing this wrong. Like, I feel like you're almost like too understanding and too patient with somebody who is trying to use the fact that you're a good person, your good morals, to like get something out of you or get half of something out of you. And it's blocking you from your true love, which is like yourself. I don't know. It's blocking you from truly being happy or loving yourself or being able to rely on yourself. King of Pentacles. Like, it's like for some reason this person, they could do it for other people, but they can't do it for themselves. Yeah. Like me, I'm big on that too. Like, you could talk shit about me all day, about whatever the fuck. I don't care what you fucking say about me. But if you mess with somebody that I care about, somebody that's been good to me and loyal to me, and I know you're wrong, I'm totally stepping up and fighting for that person. 100% with the Hierophant. Like, you're such a trustworthy person dealing with somebody who is... And it's like, maybe you're not getting it. Like, they've convinced you that you're going to be so unstable without them that you are crippled in your bed. You know, all you can do is cry about what if you made another choice. All the shoulda, coulda, wouldas. Yeah. And then someone's looking at you like, why are you so fucking sad all the time? I don't want to be with somebody that's sad all the time, you know, and not try and like, it's like you're there for them and they're not there for you unless you have something for them. The Lovers card. Ooh, chemistry, that's what I'm saying. I don't know. I see someone sneaking out in the night. Or I don't know if they're like sneaking out in the night, but they are in a position where they get a sense of freedom, or they have a chance to be free. And it's like someone's trying to like, is it lasso? Someone's trying to lasso you in. Right? You got this freedom. You're like running around. And it's not even like in a reckless way. Like, you just get to breathe again. Breathe again. And they're like, oh, you took 3 breaths? That's going to cost you. Right? I feel like God gave us all this stuff for free. Like, we have the trees. We have fruits. We have water. You know, we have air. All this stuff is free. And it's like this person is charging you to be alive and barely live. Oh my gosh. All right. I'm gonna have to close my door. Or I gotta take all that fruit out. Knight of Cups. Ooh, look at all these knights. That's what I'm saying. It's like people want to start things with you, but then they notice who you're with or what you're doing, and they're like, damn, I don't want to get involved in that toxic shit. I don't want to get involved with those kids. I'm hearing those kids are lawless. This person is lawless, or they use the law to like force people into either not arguing with them or going along with them to convince them excuse me. 5 of Cups. Yeah. 5 of Cups and the 8 of Cups. It's like all this water and stuff. Like people, they're missing their water. They're not getting it. They're being unfulfilled. Knight of Cups. They're coming to you with their cup out and you have nothing to pour into them. And they're like, damn. And there's somebody's like looking at you, or somebody feels like a shell of a person. Like they have no depth, nothing inside of them here. They have no I don't want to say this, man. Somebody's soulless here. They got no fucking morals. They're using you. Oh my God, I can't even. It's gonna piss me off. That's what I'm saying. Like, just give me the address. Just give me the address. You know what, better yet, just give me the name. I'll figure it out. Okay? I'll get this person out of your hair. It's that serious. They're blocking something for you. Somebody's like trying to hold on to you with this martyr like type of energy. This, I don't know what I'm doing. Incompetent ass energy. They're ugly. Hold on. Incompetent? Petent. And ugly. Like, from the inside. This person could be emotionally manipulative. They're emotionally intelligent, but also manipulative with it. Yeah, Knight of Cups. Yeah. But they do it because they've been playing this game for so long. I don't know if they've like led themselves to believe I really cannot do this without Taurus there. Like, they have convinced themselves that you are their Lord and Savior. I'm not even kidding. This is how extreme and how mentally unhealthy somebody is. To the extreme. They might have a lot on their plate. Might have a lot of kids. This person is a fucking whore, and it's finally catching up with them. And you, plus you're like an animal, you know what I'm saying? Like, animals, they like to be pet. They like to be, like, as soon as somebody starts rubbing your shoulder, like, that feels like love. And you're like, okay, whatever you want to do. As soon as somebody like touches you or brings you in close or shows you any type of like sensual energy, you're like reconsidering like your whole life. This is a problem. And it's like Mungie. It's like Three of Cups. Yes. There's somebody here that you miss. You want to have a reunion with them. You love them, but you can't give them what they need right now because somebody else is in the fucking way. And they love you. They want to give you so much. Knight of Wands. Every chance they get to come and see you, you know, they do. Like, I feel like y'all... I don't know if this is like a trauma bond. Justice. And the Four of Wands. And the Page of Wands and the Sun card. Okay, so it's not bad, actually. It's not bad. It's not going to be bad, actually. Because I don't know if this block is actually working out in your favor. It might be working out in your favor. This block, this timeout, this space, this, like, it something cleared out a lot of, like, bad energy for you. Some sort of distance, some sort of space. It's like you're having like an outside experience. Maybe you're getting outside more. And Maybe you're emotionally open, but you're financially blocked because of all the shit that Etta put you through. That all the shit that Etta made you fucking buy or believe, right? This is you, like, maybe being like, oh, like, let me see. Because I feel like somebody wants to spend more time with you. They're like, this can grow. This can get better. And they're like, yeah, but we can't, like be together in this way or in that way. And I feel like something is very non-traditional here about your, like, relationship. But you guys are, like, determined to try and make something work. You're bringing new and exciting. I don't know if someone's trying new things in the bedroom because you have the Knight of Wands here and the Lovers card. I don't know. It's like something is still missing. Somebody still misses, like, it's just not hitting. I don't know if somebody's, like, trying something different in the bedroom, or you notice something different in the bedroom in the way that they communicate with you about love and stuff like that. Like, something is missing. I feel like they found some sort of, like, entertainment outside with the Justice card, right? They're like, as long as we have this agreement, you know, as long as we have this agreement, right? It's almost like someone's trying to partner up with you in, like, a business. And you're like, as long as I can be, like, creative in my job, like, I don't mind investing in this as long as I can do whatever I want with my piece, with my part, with my side. You know, you have no control over that. Like, I'll bring you money, I'll give you money, but don't expect me to all of a sudden one day wake up and start liking you again or wanting to be your friend, right? We're not friends. I'll show up because half of this shit is mine, right? Because the Four of Pentacles and the Eight of Pentacles right next to each other, they're like, I'll show up for my part, for my shit. Right? And if they want to, like, stay losers or be losers, go be losers over there. Just make sure you show up with my money. You know? Don't be late. And don't be late. Yeah, you could talk to this person however you want. You can treat this person however you want. But that's probably how they feel about you. Like, we came to this agreement, right? You signed it. You signed the documents. You know, I can do whatever the fuck I want. It's like, it's also like somebody like divorced you or is separated, and you're over here, like, trying to, like, date again, and they're trying to take up all your time, trying to be all up in your business, you know, asking the kids, like, if you've had anybody over, shit like that. Like, I feel like the kids are on your side. They want to see you happy. They're tired of you, like, arguing. Like, they're tired of pretending that they don't see or feel this dark cloud, this sadness in the home. Three of Cups. And it's like, why do you guys keep on coming back together? Because you don't want somebody touching something that's yours. You don't want it. You don't want it. You don't want me, but you also don't want me to have somebody else. That's what I'm getting. You know, or you want me, but you want me to change everything about myself. You want me, but you don't think that, but you won't compromise. That's me. That's why I don't get into relationships. I've never met anybody that makes me want to compromise. Or I haven't in a long time. The Hierophant. Yeah, it's like you don't even know if you want to be a part of some sort of like contract anymore. Like you're really just like showing up and you're doing stuff on autopilot. You know, you got a script already out. It's like a script. There's no passion behind it. That's what it is. There's no love, there's no passion. It's fake. It's all like for money, all for the money. And some sort of like false sense of security. It's like somebody believes in you more than they believe in God. They believe in a human, a poor human, more than they believe in what God can do in their life. And they love that. They thrive off of you treating them like they're a god. Like you can't live without them. And so they think that if they give you just a little bit, that you will keep coming back. And you do. Because you don't trust yourself. Because you don't love yourself. Because you love them more than yourself. Or I don't even think you know how to love them. Like, I feel like this person doesn't know how to fucking love. This person doesn't understand their spiritual side. And it's like they left that up to somebody else. Yeah, this person doesn't know how to make money because somebody's always made money for them. They've always taken care of them. I've never had a job before. So if I did start working, I wouldn't be making enough money to support myself, right? This is like one income now if I wanted to go and do something on my own. I have zero experience, so I'm definitely not going to be getting paid that much. So I would still need to rely on other people, places, and things. And then that's when people start to take advantage of your situation. And it's just so fucking scary out there that you choose to stay. And it's like repeating a toxic cycle. It's like repeating, I don't know, you could be feeling like, like your mom or your dad, and something that you always wish that they would do better or practice better for you. It's like you feel like you're falling into the same trap. And you're like, damn, like I've always wanted better for myself and my family, and I just feel like I am my parents again. Like my mom stayed even after, being abused over and over and over again, because her mom stayed, because that was how they could survive, by living off of a person that makes more money. But I also feel like, I don't know, like these people feel like they need each other to survive. They don't love each other. They need each other to survive. Or it makes them feel more superior to others because it looks like you've cracked the code. It looks like it, but you haven't. It looks like you have the right idea, But putting it into practice, you can't do shit because you never actually done it. You haven't experienced it. Right? I feel like somebody has like, I feel like someone's very like flashy with like their money or their relationship, or, you know, we've been together for this long and, you know, through thick and thin. Like through thick and thin does not mean, you know what I'm saying? Like this person has fucked you up, has fucked with you, used you, abused you, made you look like a fucking idiot out here. You think you're looking flashy and stable, and you look like a doormat. This could be vice versa, or this could be somebody that you even know. But it's not giving strong relationship. It's giving codependency. And this doesn't have to even be romantic. This could be with your job, with a hobby of yours, right? Like, you know how when people start working out and they make it their entire life, like their whole personality is them working out, them exercising, being a fit girly, a gym girl, you know? And they only go to the gym like 3 days a week or 2 days, I don't know. And then until they get bored with it, you know? And now all of a sudden their identity has to change again. You know, instead of making fitness just a regular part of their day, no, they got to go and become like a personal trainer, right? Start selling Herbalife. I'm saying this because that's how I was when I was in my 20s, you know. In my late 20s, I was on a healing journey. And, you know, I really started getting into like working out and, you know, eating right. And, you know, I got to the point where I was being convinced by influencers online that I should start like helping people. So that's when I got into like Herbalife. And then I was like, oh my God, there's all these like, it's almost like there's like all these like shakes and things. I get it now, but it was more of like selling. It wasn't really selling just a healthy mindset. It wasn't really selling, it wasn't really selling fitness and eating and good nutrition. It was more like shakes and stuff. And just being able to sell it. Parts of it I did learn, you know, now that I'm looking back on it, it's making more sense to me. And there's nothing wrong with like shakes and stuff like that. And, you know, and they do have like a lot of really good products that like help on the journey. It's just when I was doing it, I felt more like I was selling something that I didn't believe in. You know, I didn't become fit and healthy off of these shakes, you know, off of the company. I did it the authentic way, the hard way, and I'm over here selling myself for cheap. That's how I felt. I've learned a lot since then. I was very young. This is like 10, 11 years later, literally. But my point is that they're making something about their healing journey a part of their entire life, or is making it like the main thing of their life. This fucking client, that they still don't know who they are, or how much they can actually accomplish, or what they can do or be. It's like, it just gives them something else to rely on. I don't even know how to fucking explain what I'm trying to explain here. Because I see someone who keeps on trying or starting new hobbies and new things here, but they never really like take off, or they never really last long. Right? So here you are starting another new project, I don't know. I just feel like someone's like Knight of Pentacles. And it's like really good and you're really good at something, but you decide it's not a part of my daily life or daily routine, so I'm going to slow down on the things that I love to do. Maybe, I feel like you're compromising way too much for somebody who doesn't give a fuck about if you're happy or not. That's what I'm saying. Yes, they want you to slow it down and then they want to give you an apology, right? And they're like, that should make you feel better, right? And then they go back to like treating you all like weird and stuff. I feel like the Death card, oh yeah, somebody feels like they got you hooked, like you're never going to leave. Oh yeah, the Judgment card. Every time you think about escaping or leaving or you meet somebody new here, they try to, you know, show you how much you would be losing if you went in that direction. Like, babe, I don't think that's a good idea, you know. And it's like, they're like trying to show you something new. You know, try this. This is different. This you think you're really going to like. And it's like nothing to do with any of your interests. And then that's when you start to feel like uneasy. Like, damn, like where'd you get that idea from? Why would you think that I would be into that? Yeah, it's like somebody that's trying to put you in a three-way relationship. They're trying to put you, oh my God. This one time, the Empress here, when you deserve so much more. You deserve so much more than what you're accepting. You're not here yet with the Empress, but this is your card. This is what you're supposed to be. This is what you're supposed to be doing. And this is what somebody is trying to slow down for you because they want half of everything. They want to play you out of your position. They want to keep you stuck on them, not knowing who you are. They don't want you to get stronger, right? That's when they put in extra effort. They put in that extra work, not because they love you, but because they're really trying to convince you that they love you so much, even though they won't invest in your dreams, your goals, whatever you're into, or they always try to stop you, slow you down, take you away from living your best life. Yeah. And it's almost like somebody feels like, oh my goodness, you know, you're like single and independent. Like, you must be so sad. You must be so lonely. And you're like thinking the opposite way. Like, oh my God, you're stuck in that relationship, in that loveless marriage, in that relationship. You must be so lonely. You know, you must be so scared. This boy is so annoying. He is so lucky that he is fine. You are so lucky you're cute. Ugh. Anyways, I gotta go. And remember, this could be vice versa. This is how somebody looks at you, or it doesn't even have to, like I said, it doesn't have to be a relationship. It's just easier to explain things that way. They want you to do things that are not in alignment with who you are and what you deserve. And you keep letting them distract you, take you off your game, put you in an awkward situation, react to your own emotions. They're manipulating your emotions, getting you to react. Yeah, Knight of Swords, Knight of Wands, Knight of Cups. Get a fucking grip, Taurus. I'm sorry. Aren't you the Emperor? The Sun card, you already know what you gotta do. You already know what you gotta do. And you're like, yeah, but, like, yeah, but. It's like you don't, do you believe in God or no? I feel like somebody acts like they are rooted in faith and they have a strong, like they're strong with their religion, you know, or maybe you do have some sort of high ranking in the church or whatever. And so it would look, so something does make you look I don't know, like selfish. I don't know. Oh my goodness, an hour. Oh, I don't even know what the fuck I talked about here. Anyways, I hope it helped. I hope it helped somebody. If it doesn't resonate, please don't take it. If it has nothing to do with your situation, don't force it to make sense to you. This could be just for 1 or 2 people out there specifically, you know. But I'm glad I was here to do it for you, for somebody out there. I hope it helped again. And don't forget to like, share, comment, subscribe if you haven't already. And hopefully I'll see you in your next video. Bye. Have the best day. Love you.